The 401k system is probably not going away. Most of us should not expect the pension system to come back or people to come up with some other idea for a retirement. But what experts say is they do expect some changes, and they may be radical in the next 25 years. One thing we're probably going to see is a lot more attention to fees. These are the payments that you're giving to these companies that you're not getting in your retirement when you retire. Another thing that people say is perhaps we'll see a total rejiggering of the system where there are these big nonprofits or other organizations that are administering your 401k, so companies don't have to do it. It's very costly and burdensome for companies to be trying to get people to save for retirement and running their core businesses. The thing that's going to be different for those of us who are retiring with mainly a 401k rather than a pension or a Social Security check is that it's going to come in one lump sum. So this isn't going to be as simple as getting what's equivalent to a paycheck every month. You're going to be looking at this big chunk of money, or maybe not that big of a chunk of money, and you're going to be having to figure out how to spend it and make it last for 20 or 30 years. It's especially tricky because we don't know what kind of costs we're going to have, whether we're going to have a big illness or something like that. So the experts I spoke with said the big problem here is going to be sort of figuring out how to manage money, and there probably will be financial experts who step in, and there probably will be bad apples who try to con you out of your money, so you're going to have to be a little bit careful. I think we are going to have to take some responsibility here. You know, it's not like you're going to get a paycheck every month, so you really are going to have to take a look and decide, how do I want to make this money last? You're probably going to have to read one of those personal finance books, whether you're the type of person who likes to or not, because this really is your livelihood once you retire. One thing experts have told me is that there are going to be folks who end up retiring without enough money. They really end up in dire straits. It's going to be very shocking. That's probably going to happen in the next 10 to 20 years, and that's going to be a lesson for those of us retiring in 20 to 30 years that, oh my gosh, people really were unprepared. People really had bad financial outcomes.